Hey all, Dwarf Lord here. You might know that I'm a big fan of the melee sorceress. What we're doing in this video is testing the new Holy Shock buffs. The auras have been buffed once again by 200%, so they've doubled the damage. When you have a bunch of plus skill gear and the 2 dreams on the sorceress, it pulses every 3 seconds for 3000 damage, twice of what it used to do. Plus, Infinity is gonna double that damage in many cases. So we're pulsing for 6000 damage. We can 2-shot a lot of groups with the pulses. Let's test it out on some different player counts, 1, 4, and 8. Let's get into it. Let's do the pits real quick, shall we? So as you see on players 1, things just die around us really nicely. Let's do pits on players 4. My map is so transparent, I don't know where I'm going. Okay, let's see how we do against this nice big pack here. Really nicely. Against these lightning immunes, the pulse isn't going to be very strong, so we definitely want to melee them down. The pulse could be stronger if we were a pure holy fire or a sorceress, but then our physical attack would be pretty lame, and so much better to be using Zeal and Holy Shock. So you can do high damage, single target, and a nice AoE pulse. Alright, now let's compare players 1 cows to players 8. Normally, players 1 cows even are not really affected by Holy Shock. But here, it's so much stronger, and it can even, after static, do a ton of damage. Which is better than having to Zeal down every single cow. Do players 4. The melee sorceress is definitely not a super strong AoE farmer, but it's stronger than before. The real strength of a melee sorceress is crazy high single target damage that allows us to hit very quickly and mow through packs. But the stronger pulse is a nice change for sure. We'll change to players 8. They're going to see a lot less pulse damage. It's really tickling them. You can see over here. So on players 1, really fun. Great having all these things die around you. But yeah, players 8, we shouldn't be having things just getting totally annihilated. I know that was never the case with the previous iteration. I think they've just reverted it and kind of weakened the Holy Fire synergy. Anyways, that's the Zeal Sorceress. I have a full guide on my melee Sorceress. I just wanted to see how the aura damage was doing. It's definitely stronger, basically twice as strong on the pulse. So previously, players won cows that our pulse would just kind of tickle them, and now it's quite substantial. So that's a cool buff, really cool buff to melee Sorceress. We still do crazy high melee damage, 60,000 damage per hit, but the pulse wasn't nearly as strong. So it's nice to have it be a bit stronger. Thanks for watching the video. If you have any questions, comment below. If you like the video, please subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Dwarf Lord out.